Well, hello everybody. Tell me if you can hear me. I've got a new microphone I'm testing out. Looks like it's working, but I'm not certain. So let me know if it's working. Um, I'm here. Don't panic. And I was first. Look here. I was first because I had to start the stream. So Plugsy, you're always going to be second. Hey, Bo. Thank you, Andrea. Uh, it's low volume. Low volume. I don't know how to turn it up. Did that help any? Maybe I need to talk louder. I don't know how to adjust the microphone. Hey, Squeak, how are you, buddy? Oh my gosh, I saw you guys have got some wicked storms blasting you. And you got tornadoes now, right? Mr. Squeak. Let's see if there's a way to adjust no, it's only stop or start. It says it's got a full bar on it. Let's see. Audio mic. Maybe I was just talking too soft. Hey, Jim Steele. Look here, man. For you and Frederick Romano, your coins will be going out tomorrow morning. I apologize for the delay. I got tied up and did not get over to the post office. So, Jim Steele, Frederick Romano, I will get your coins in the mail to you tomorrow. And you should have them in 3 or 4 days. Wow, Bill, man, get your boat out. Anytime a big storm came through Florida, I always wanted to get in the kayak and head down to the river just to see how much fun it could be. You might not want to do that. I'm just saying. But you could tie a Squeak to the front, which would help to hold the front end down and go for a ride. Hey, Cynthia Swearingen, welcome to the show, honey. Look here, sweetie. I've been digging some square nails like mad all week. I'm collecting them for you. I'm going to send you a whole box of square nails. Maybe. This week has been, I didn't put up the, I'll throw the link in if anybody wants to pop on. You're welcome to do so. This week's been pretty insane. I've been out metal detecting with Caleb and trying to imbue him with a little bit of knowledge about how to do things the right way, or at least the dentist way. And I've been letting him use my equipment. He's done well. He's gotten a couple of silvers, or one silver. He's got one silver. He's got a bunch of Wheaties. He got an Indian the other day. He loves the Vanquish 540, and I think if I would sell it to him, he would probably buy it, but I don't want to get rid of it. We were at a permission of his up in Auburn, and I found this fantastic spoon. It's a ginormous spoon. It's plated though, although it looks really good for a plated spoon. Here comes Mr. Squeak. Hey, Mr. Bill.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, buddy?
Oh man, just staying wet.
Staying wet. I'll tell you, you know what that does? It brings all the good stuff to the surface.
Oh yeah, man, we got out yesterday and we couldn't even get our shovels in the ground. We haven't had rain in about 3 weeks here.
Wow. Yeah, it's wet up here. So we've had rain every couple of days for weeks since,
Shoot.
and we had snow. We've had snow like 3 times since I got here. We had snow last week. Like,
And,
what the heck, man?
and
Yeah,
yeah, we've been hitting 90s, 80s, then we dropped to the 50s. Now we're in the low 60s. I'm back in a hoodie.
yeah, yeah. I just was watching the news and I saw that you had storms blasting out of Florida coming across Virginia and West Virginia and North Carolina.
Yeah, we've already
Yeah.
gotten about an inch and a half of rain in 2 hours. Driving out here,
Wow.
my dog I'm posted at, I was shooting 10-foot rooster tails off the side of my truck, and I wasn't doing but
Nice.
5 miles an hour, man. It's the rain, the water's got nowhere to go. The ground's so dry, it hadn't had time to soak in, so
Yeah.
all of our roads are flooded out. It's about 2 inches of water on the road where I'm at.
Yikes. Yikes.
And right
That's not
now,
good.
I'm about 25 miles from home. We're under a tornado warning now. We got green skies, and I got everybody locked down in the synagogue right now.
Good for you. Yeah, I saw those tornadoes coming through as well. So, be safe, man.
I'll
I've
tell
been
you,
to
we play with a lot of weather. Growing up in New Orleans, we party during hurricanes and thunderstorms. We didn't really care, but tornadoes, one thing I don't mess with.
yeah, tornadoes and hurricanes, you know. Um, Although a hurricane can be a lot of fun in a van.
I don't know, man. The worst one we had was one of the smaller ones, man. That was during Katrina, but it hit us so
Oh,
bad. It took everything we had and everybody else too. But
wow.
it just reminds us how little we are in the grand scheme.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all be saying a prayer for Bill and Squeak that they be safe up there and that the hurricane or the tornado doesn't come and get them. Let it go around you. That's what I say.
Yeah, I don't want to see Oz tonight.
Yeah, yeah,
But I just
yep,
wanted to hop on real quick, say we love you, brother. Sorry we haven't seen you in so long, man. We've been hectic.
yeah.
We've
No,
been
it's all good, man. I didn't drive up here. I took the train. I put
yeah, I
my
heard
van.
because we were waiting to hear from you coming up. We were like, well, maybe we can get together. But yeah,
Yeah,
you took the auto train right on past us.
I did. I was having a lot of problems right before I left, and I still have trouble staying awake for more than a couple hours at a time. And I'm with the cancer center up here at Guthrie, Cortland, and they're still trying to figure it out. My records haven't all been transferred yet, and my Florida doctors are being just stupid. So I just had a blood test done. They're rechecking some of those levels that were really out of whack. They have ruled out leukemia. I do not have
Oh,
leukemia.
awesome,
Yay!
awesome.
Um, they said it could be a recurrence of the colon cancer. Or it could be a reoccurrence of the lymphoma. They said it
Right.
is going to be cancer, but they don't know which one yet. Um, and it's just a matter of, I get out, I do a little something, I have a good day, I dig a largie and I send a picture to Charlie and laugh at him. And then I come back and I take a nap. And that seems to be working.
Yeah.
Um, the ground up here, I want to tell you, if you guys get a chance to come up here, I have landed some massive properties. Um,
We're looking at, well, we know we're going to do Treasure Fest in October back down in Arkansas. We'll be 2.5 hours from meeting with my mom halfway from New Orleans.
nice.
We're looking forward to that. We haven't seen my mom in like 5 years.
Yeah.
We're going to, go to Treasure Fest, go to Crater of Diamonds,
Yep.
drive down near Baton Rouge and meet up with my mom for lunch, spend the day, me and Squeak, and then come back up. We're also looking at Dig Stock.
Okay.
Um,
Where's that one?
They haven't released it yet. I mean, last year it was what, Chazy, New York, or something like
Yeah, it was
that.
right up. It was like 3 hours from here.
Yeah, we know it's going to
Yeah.
be somewhere up there, but we're not sure where. So we're just waiting for that information to be released. We do know it's going to be a 3-day event instead of a 5-day event. Thankfully,
Nice.
that's why we didn't do the one in North Carolina. Man, I can't afford to
Yeah.
take 5 days off.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had
Um,
we had just done Florida, and then we had done Come Out Swinging, and we did another one in North Carolina. So
yeah,
we're about traveled out this year.
yeah, yeah. Well, if it's any closer, I might come up to Dickstock and meet up with you guys.
They said it's
And
going to
then
be big. They're talking about bigger than their last one. So,
wow,
and
wow,
I've
wow,
never
wow.
been to a dig stock. I mean, I've heard it's a great time. You know, it depends on what you go for. You know, if you
Yeah,
go for the fans, you probably won't enjoy yourself as much.
yeah,
If you go to meet people and hang out like we do,
yeah.
it turns into an awesome time. You know.
That's my plan for any paid event. I don't care about the fines because my properties here are where the fines are at. You know, but going to a paid hunt, being able to meet up with people and say hi and get to know other channels, that's really what it's about for me.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's why we had such a good time in Florida. We had an awesome time at Come Out Swinging. You
yeah,
know, Squeak and I had talked about it. We didn't go to Metal Detect. You know, that would have been the last, thought on our minds. Everything else was just meeting people, signing some books, getting some books signed for us, hanging out, making friends.
yeah,
And we had a blast. You know,
ooh,
Florida, Squeak ended up finding that awesome horsehead cane topper, the
yeah,
south stuff, and that wasn't even at Florida Hunt. That
yeah,
was at a park nearby.
yeah, yeah. That's great, man. Um, if you get up this way, I have I just got 7,000 acres of farmland, and
Wow.
my first trip out there, the very first signal I dug in 1906 Barber, the very first tone.
Mm,
Um, I got a Conestoga bell. I got I got a candlestick holder that's brass or copper. It's old.
mm.
I'm digging crotal bells. I'm digging silver.
That's
Um,
one of my bucket listers is a crotal bell. I didn't find one when we went to Come Out Swinging, but like I said,
yeah,
we picked up our detectors for about 20 minutes, man. Other than that, we were just hanging out.
yeah. And then I was talking with one of my neighbors, and he let me metal detect his house.
Let me see. Let me see if you can actually see this behind me, brother. Look at the rotation right there.
Oh, let me pop you full screen.
Right there.
Oh yeah, sweet.
That's the third time. It hasn't come down yet, but you can see it rotating.
Oh, that's tight, man. Um,
That's only about 10 miles from where I'm standing, so
wow. Um,
hopefully I'm too fat to lift.
that was always my excuse. Yeah, I'm too fat to lift. Yeah.
I'm not
Um,
aerodynamic like I used to be, so
yeah. So I was talking with my neighbor, and on his property, I dug an 1849 Largie. That was my first target on his property. And he says, I've got the property for you. It's 100 acres. It has a 1710 home site that's still
wow.
standing. Behind it, it has a 1640 home site that's just the foundation. And then up the hill, there's a mansion that was built in I think 1660. It's
Wow.
100 acres, and and we can camp there. We can set up
Man.
camp.
Well,
So,
Squeak's got a bad surprise coming tomorrow. She cleaned out my pouch while we were driving back from detecting yesterday, or heading out to detect yesterday. I had a King George in my pouch that I hadn't taken out. It's in the floorboard of my truck, along with about 3 pounds of trash. So she's got to
oh
get in
no,
there and clean out all of our junk that we piled in my floorboard because we always take it with us, you know.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it ends up on my floorboard. So yeah, I've got a King George copper sitting in the midst of all that crap.
wow, wow, that's crazy.
And I haven't
Um,
found, that's only the second one of those I've ever found.
wow, I've only found one King George, but it's not a copper. It's a silver.
Oh wow,
It's a 1821 Silver Crown. I dug it last year in a cornfield here.
man.
I'm telling you, if you guys can get up here and do some hunting, I have 540,000 acres in my hometown. of
Man,
cornfields.
we get the time off. We're this summer's where I'm making the money to go to the Arkansas trip. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
people don't realize, man, it's expensive to do these events, man. I mean, we were sponsored for Florida Hunt and Come Out Swinging. I mean, we had an
right,
awesome time, but it's
right.
expensive, you know,
Oh
especially
yeah,
when you're not KG and Ringy and have your own TV show.
yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. And I have to really think about where I'm going to go. If I'm going to go to a paid event, it's one a year, and that's it.
Yeah.
Although after what I just found out, I might be doing a little more traveling
Oh
if
yeah.
things work out well. Uh, the last couple of weeks have been talking about this book of nickels.
Okay.
Okay, I bought a coin collection. This book of nickels was in the coin collection. I started looking at the nickels. I didn't look at them previously, but do you see the shine on these suckers?
What are they all proofs?
Yeah, yeah. They're war nickels that are proofs.
Nice.
Um, there's a couple of errors. There's a couple of double dies in the book that
Oh
this
wow.
guy collected. So Monday, I'm meeting with an appraiser to talk about selling these coins.
Mm.
So the first one, the one I've been looking at for the most here, it's a 1942D Type 1 war nickel. The D is the little D on the side of the Monticello instead of over top. They
Oh
only
wow.
they made 14 million of them. This one is an error. It has a double D, it has a horizontal double D, and it has a doubling on the word Monticello. And he said that this coin, I sent him pictures, and he said I have to see it, but he said off the top of my head, he said I would guess that you're probably looking at a mint state 66 or 67. If it's a mint state 67, he said if it's a mint state 67, we sold one at auction through Henniger's. In 2019, it sold for $47,500.
Wow.
Holy crap!
You know, that's
So
something I never did. Um, it is, you know, go over the coins we've got. I mean, I
yeah,
know we've got several counterfeits. In fact, I found out a couple months ago that 8 real that I dug, it's silver,
no,
but it's a counterfeit.
it's
And it was
counterfeit.
during the time that England and France were trying to debase the Spanish monetary system.
Yeah,
So it's actually worth more as a counterfeit than it is as an 8 real. But you know, it's just one of those awesome finds. I'll probably never find one again.
yeah, exactly. In October, I'm going to be in Louisiana.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm going to be in the Alexandria area. I'm
Okay.
going down to meet up with Lane Frater to do some metal detecting along the Spanish trade route.
Hmm.
Oh
I know that
yeah.
area well. One of my brothers lives in Alexandria.
Oh no kidding.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of there's a bunch of depressed camping out there. Places you can go and park for 14 days.
Right.
So I'm gonna head to a depressed camping and spend half a month anyways metal detecting with Lane Frater, and I want a hammered coin. I want a Spanish silver. I want something. I mean, like last year here, I got a cut real in a
Hmm.
cornfield. 1737 cut real.
I've only found one cut Spanish, and that's a Pistarine at 17 something, but it's cut right in the middle of the date. But
Yeah,
I've never found a pie piece, never found another cut. You know,
yeah.
and I expected to find more of them where we were, but somebody night hawked the hell out of us, and we ended up losing the permission.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I here I've got so much permissions here. This morning, yesterday afternoon, I picked up another one, a 10-acre property that belonged to the Holland family. So the history of Emily Holland, I've got all of that. I've got the original home site and the father's home site across the street. I went there today and hit it. There's a lot of nails, a lot of trash. It's going to take a little work to clean it up.
Right.
Yesterday up in Auburn, I got this. This is the first one of these I've ever dug.
I've never found one. I've seen people dig them, never
Yeah,
found one.
isn't that fantastic?
That is
Um,
all.
yeah, it's beautiful. Um, uh, um, and then, cause and every time I go out, I'm finding Wheaties. I find a lot of Wheaties. I've been in New York for almost a month, and I've got like 212 Wheaties right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right,
And
buddy. I'm gonna hop off here. I just wanted to
I,
hop on, show some love, brother. Tell
yeah,
everybody,
man.
hey, if anybody's been talking to me in the chat, we're in the middle of a nasty group of storms. I can't see the chat, so hey to everybody. But I'm about to hop off my phone because I'm actually getting alerts in the background. Need to
All
check on
right,
those and see if we can start lifting this lockdown or not. So
all right.
have a
Well,
good
be
one, brother.
safe,
See
man.
everybody.
Reach out to me later, buddy. Hey, Charlie, you should come up here and show me what it's all about. You know, Charlie, my buddy, my pal, my only friend. um, Bill and Squeak, you guys be safe out there. Don't let that tornado suck you guys up. Um, yeah. Hey, it's Caleb Gold and Silver. You dirty dog. Welcome to the show, buddy. And it's Danny Boy. Welcome, Danny. Welcome to the show. Mayor Video, I saw you pop in. Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate you. What else do we have in here? I saw Cynthia Swearingen, of course, Andrea Hay, and Plugs for Days. Plugs, man, I was the first. You're the second. That's the deal. Who else do it? Jim Steele. Um, if I miss anybody, there was somebody I hadn't seen before. Randy, welcome, Randy. There was somebody, Jericho, put him up on the screen. Bill, the Harley guy, welcome to the show. Olin, somebody, welcome. Thanks for coming in. It's a much better crowd this week than last week. Although last week's crowd was awesome. Except for that co-host I had. I don't know what his deal was. SWFL, hey buddy. Thanks for stopping by. You're a good guy. I don't care what anybody says. Um, yeah. Um, um, I've had an awesome week of metal detecting and digging up some cool stuff, and uh, uh, having Caleb from Gold and Silver come along, or he and I have met up down in the city a couple of times to detect, and I can't tell you what he dug up, but he found something with my detector that it's on my bucket list. I haven't found one yet, but I know I will. And that video won't come out until the 18th of June. Like I'm so far, I'm stretching everything out. I'm only doing one regular video a week, and Monday night the Monday digs. Um, yeah, he didn't even know what it was, and he dug it up, which makes him really a dirty dog. Um, so um, it was a pretty damn cool find. I'm super jelly. Um, I'm gonna get my bucket lister. And I've already had a few. Here, let me go grab a couple of things that I dug up this week out there in the cornfields. Um, so I got this, which is a copper candlestick holder. Super early, very cool find. And I got it when they had just spread the poo-poo out there. So that video is coming up. It won't be out till next month either, but you guys get a sneak peek. Yeah, you got to clear that bucket. And then I got this, which was a bucket lister for me. I got my first Conestoga bell. It is broken on the back, but I don't care. It's still cool. Hey, Drone Bandit, welcome to the show. I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, smash that like button, you guys. So nice Conestoga bell, and just had those coins out. What did I do with them? Hang on a second. I've got stuff all over the place. If you guys saw my desk here, you would be telling me to clean my mess up like you tell me to cut my hair. I've been testing out that the MS70 cleaner. Have you guys ever used that? Hey, BC Treasure Trails, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming in. So this is that for coin restoration and cleaning and such. And my coins are pretty darn dirty. It says there's nothing in it there's no acid. Contains no acid. Safe to use on gold, silver, nickel, copper, bronze, brass. Contains no acid. So I've been testing it out. Because like I don't care, it's just, for these coins anyways, these are just for me anyways. Oh, you say comb my hair. Yeah, look here. Look. I've got my hair. I washed it yesterday and it's all willy frilly. It's terrible. I hate it. Won't stand on end. Won't stay up in the air. Horrible. Horrible. Let's see. Dennis 2.0. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Richard, welcome to the show. So I've been trying out that MS70, and if you guys can see that, I dug this up just a few days ago at my neighbor's house. This is an 1849 large cent. Oh, it's upside down. Doggone it. There we go. So it cleans it pretty good. To get some of the crud out. Thank you, Cynthia. I really appreciate it. I love you, honey. I do. I love you, honey. Yeah, so tested on that one, and then I tested on this one. So that's an 1884 Indian. I dug this up in Auburn last week. And it's really a nice penny. I still haven't hit the 70s yet, the 1870s on the Indians, but I'm going to get there. And who's Ed? Yeah, Cynthia, I love you, honey. I'm a rat bastard, but gold and silver is a bigger rat bastard. And I know that's true. I got a nice little gold gilded button out in the cornfield. I love those cornfields. I can't get enough information off from it to tell you what the year on this one would be, but and then look here, this is crazy. I got a piece of a coin. I think it was hit. Hey, Head to the Creek, welcome to the show. Ed, flashing your pants. Hey, Ed, how are you, buddy? Head to the Creek. Nice to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think I've seen you in here before, so welcome to the show. So check this out. I got the tiniest little piece of a coin. Out in the cornfield. This thing has been whacked. It's copper, and I don't know what it. Oh crap! I just lost it. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Oh wait, no wait, it's not Mr. Bill. Sorry about that, Bill. There's not enough of the coin on here to know what coin this was, but it's copper. It's just the tiniest little piece. This was out in the cornfield as well. I've been finding a lot of cool stuff. Of course, I can't tell you all what this is, but I can show it to you again. This will be coming up on one of my streams. I don't remember what date it's coming out, but oh yeah, I do. It's the 25th. This coin will be. You'll get an identification on this coin on the 25th of April. I dug this with Golden Silver Hunter. I dug it in his father's yard, which makes it even worse for him that he missed it, that he didn't find it. It does say $1 right in the middle of it. And I thought it was going to be a silver dollar. I was so disappointed when it wasn't, but at the same time, that was really something. To see that eagle pop up out of there, I was jumping for joy. You can ask Golden Silver; he'll tell you I was beside myself. That's a pretty badass coin. I can tell you, it's 1850s. Yeah, it's May now. That's right. It's May? Not May. I thought it was April. Oh yeah, it is May. It's May 25th. That video comes out. Let's see. What else do we have here? I got coins. Oh, check this out. I had just gone out to the cow pasture, and they had just spread some cow poopy. Yeah, it still amazes him. That's good. So they had just spread some cow poopy. It was pretty stinky out there, I'm going to tell you what. Golden Silver Hunter, by the way, he likes the smell of cow poopy. He ain't right. That's all I can say. But check that out. I got me a barber dime. My first signal out in the cow poopy. 1906 barber just popped and jumped right out of the ground. No mint mark. That's I think it's my 5th barber this summer. I got a barber over to Gold and Silver's dad's house. That would have been a 1912 barber. Nice coin. Jumped right out of the ground at me. BC says, I've learned that eagles' nests are used by multiple bird species. An osprey and geese will use the nest first, then the eagles, then the osprey. That's really cool. I'm going to be looking for that. That is really cool. I have a little bit of video of um, the bald eagles down the road from me that are nesting right now. Um, so all in all, this week was a pretty good week. I picked up some treasures. Um, I got this little thing. This is for Charlie. It's a lipstick tube. So, we can put some lipstick on Charlie and make him look good. Something like that. I got these little things here. I keep finding these out there when I'm metal detecting. They're like little picture frames or something. Let me see here. I thought geese nested on the ground. Later, Marlon. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you coming in. So I've been picking these up, and they look. I don't really know what these were for, but they're like little. I thought maybe they were like picture frames or something. It's not part of a pocket watch. It's copper. Um, and they come in various sizes. And the top thing doesn't turn. It's stuck going this way. Maybe it's something for the horse and buggies. I don't know. Anybody knows what these things are? Let me know. I dig them all the time. Um, they're like oval rounded. Um, yeah. What else did we get this week? I got a couple of toy cars. Oh, check out this rosette I dug up. This thing's badass. And I got a couple of them too. I got stuff on display all around my room now. That when I leave here in the fall to head south, it'll all stay here. So I dug a part of a pewter spoon. How cool is that? It came in two parts, but part of a pewter spoon. That's pretty cool. See, you guys are. And then I got this rosette, which is a chunky one, and it's brass. It's got a big back on it. It's lead. It's lead filled. And then I got this. This rosette's badass. So it's got a lead or a pewter back, but check out the front. How cool is that? As best as I can figure, it's a lion head. Yeah, I keep everything, man. Every bit of it. And the trash, I put in buckets. And at the end of the year, the end of the summer, I'm going to cash in all the trash and buy a new metal detector. And then I got this. Check that baby out. For those of you who haven't found a skeleton key, that is freaking awesome. And it actually fits the doors in the house where I dug it. He's presently removing all of the old doors. So he didn't want the skeleton key back. That's bad to the bone. That's a really nice skeleton key. That's mine, she says. I don't think so, honey. I might consider giving this away in a giveaway. Not tonight, but some night. Once I get it cleaned up a little better restored. $20? Okay, it's yours. $20. I'll let you have it. Um, hey, Bernie, welcome to the show. Haven't seen you around in a while. Glad you can make it. Um, what else do I have? Did I show you guys the bullet my friend made for me? Um, you think I should give it to Cynthia? I don't know. I think it would be unfair of me to give it to Cynthia when everybody else might want it as well. What do you think, Cynthia? Since you love her so much. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, Cynthia is so sweet, considering how old she is. Um, um, we better not talk about that. Um, um, yeah, okay. We're not going to go there. Um, yeah, so uh, I made a deal with my buddy up here. He makes his own ammunition. And I had, hey, now wait a minute, Cynthia. I said you were sweet. I did say Cynthia is so sweet and she's beautiful considering her age or something like that. Um, yeah, and she's sweet. She's a very sweet. Andrea. Hey, you're absolutely right. Cynthia is a sweetheart, and she's beautiful considering her age. You know, we don't want to say how old she is because I said I wouldn't talk about her age anymore on my live streams uh, unless somebody could hear me. Um, you have grits. Yeah, you have grits. Um, so so my buddy down the road here, he's been making his own bullets, and he needed lead for the bullets, and of course I dug a bunch of it last year. So I gave him a bucket of lead, and I told him if I gave him the lead, he had to make me a bullet necklace, and so he made me a bullet necklace. How cool is that? It's a 45 ACP in a nickel-plated brass jacket on a sterling silver necklace. And Cynthia's 29 years old, times 12, times 10, times 10, times 9, times 15, 29 times what? It is not fireable. It has a spent pin in the end, and it has a hole drilled in it, you dingling. There's a hole, gold and silver. There's a hole drilled through it, so no, it's not fireable. Yeah, but it's a really cool bullet. And it's powder coated so that I don't get lead poisoning. How cool is that? No, it's not a replica. It's an actual bullet without any powder in it. Yeah, it's a stash. Yeah, it's a place for the stash. Yeah, man. And you're right, Andrea. This was specially made for me. So I told him that the next bucket he gets, I want a gold plated 9mm on a gold chain. Um, and um, I think I'll have to give him another bucket in probably 3 months. But the bucket I gave him it had 60 pounds of lead in it. Loaded with pepper and a steak. You guys are so funny. I tell you what. Oh my gosh. You guys are hilarious. Um, So I have another bullet coming. Um, and end of the summer, I'll get another bullet. I'm going to start a collection of bullets that are necklaces. Um, and no, I'm not going to give them away. They're going to stay in my collection. Let's see, if a bullet has no powder in the wood, doesn't make it sound. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. Oh my god. No, it's not an emergency enema. Holy crap. Plugs for days, man. You're horrible. You are a horrible child. Oh my god. Um, Thank you, Cynthia. There's a nice compliment. See, Cynthia Swearingen knows how to give a good compliment because she's got years and years and years and years of experience at giving compliments. Right, Cynthia? I'm here for you, honey. That's my new saying. I'm here for you. I tell everybody that. Yeah. I could be pushing them out of the car at 90 miles an hour and then say to them, I'm here for you, buddy. Yeah, man. Um, yeah, it screams, come dig me up with the metal detector. That's exactly right, BC. Holy moly. Hey, let me tell you what, this necklace fits me really well. It's comfortable. And I hardly even notice it's there, excepting that it's heavy. It's 332 grains of lead. Um, oh, sorry, excuse me. I had a long day of digging. Thank you, Bill Paparouse. I did see you here. Um, Says Bernie should have had one of those. He wouldn't have had to carry it in his pocket. Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh. Um, so tomorrow is the pancake breakfast. I'm going to be going to that and hopefully getting a permission on a general's home site from the Civil War, 1800, 1860 something. Um, and um, and maybe I'll let Gold and Silver go over there with me. But I'm gonna make him use his bounty hunter from now on, because when he uses my equipment, he finds all the good stuff. Man, it's so heart wrenching. It breaks me down. It makes me cry. It's horrifying. Yeah. Um. So I told him I told him this yesterday. I said we're gonna meet up at this new property I just got, and I told him that I was bringing a brand new machine for him to test out, and I took him a bounty hunter that's just like the one he owns. He almost cried. It was funny. I liked it. Um, he says I'm a good teacher. He's kissing up now. He's kissing up because he knows if he doesn't, I won't let him use my Vanquish 540. Which, by the way, I think he's in love with that machine. He's a good kid. He's a little rough around the edges, but we'll get him squared away soon. Um, Soon we'll get him squared away. I'm telling you, I want all of my friends to come up here this summer and come up and go hunt with me. You know, but only my friends. The rest of you, like Plugs, you just stay the hell out. No, I'm kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Plugs for days. If you came down here, I'd send you out in the field, man. I would send you out in the field. Um, you know, I thought about that. I think I offered it a sale price to him today for $5,983,000, 656 and 38 cents. But he said that might have been too much. I thought maybe he could rent it by the day, like $100 a day plus all the silver coins he digs. I think that's a fair deal. What do you think, Caleb? I think it's a good deal. No, dude. I I I have so much property up here, so many permissions here. Um, I'll never be able to. I'll never be able to detect all the land I've got permissions for. And so, if somebody wanted to come up here and do a little hunting with me, I'd be happy to put you on the ground and show you where it's at, nothing would make me happier than to see Charlie dig a crotobell, an intact crotobell, or a Conestoga bell, or something like one of these keys, you know, um, uh, because you guys down in Florida are not likely to find stuff like this, and so um, we're here only for a short time on this great earth, and we should share, well, most everything. The next time I go hunting with Gold and Silver Hunter, I'm gonna spike his machine or something. Yeah, we have a lot to dig. So this property I just got, it's only 10 acres, but man, it's got a big old carriage house in the back. It's got I don't know what the hell that square building was for. And then out behind that, there are like two foundations that predate the house. The house was built in 1837. It was renovated in 1849. And then recently it was renovated again. I have a ton of property up here. The cornfield that I've been working in, if I can figure out a way to get down the path, I can't do it in any of the vehicles I've got because they might get stuck and I may not get them out. But down the path is a colonial site. And then I just got offered a 100-acre property. I was talking about that with Bill from Bill and Squeak. I got a 100-acre property. It's a colonial site. It's about 100 miles from where I'm staying, but I can go up there and camp out. See you later, headed to the creek. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure y'all give me that thumbs up today. I appreciate it. So I have a colonial site that was in one family for 250 years, and then up behind it is some sort of a billionaire's mansion from the, I think, 1860s, and then in between it is a foundation from the 1600s, 1650, 1660, something like that. And I'm planning on going up to that property with the owner next week so I can get a look at the ground and do a little walking and a little hiking and figure out where I'm going to park my camper and figure out if I need to bring uh, the weed whacker or the pole saw or whatever it is, or make sure my machete's sharp so I can trim some brush back if I need to. And he said I can go up there and I can set up camp and spend a week at a time or more. And so I just have so many properties to detect. And here, right here in King Ferry, one permission is 540,000 acres. I'll never be able to metal detect all of that by myself. So I want to invite my friends to come up here and join me and go up there and find something really cool that they may not be able to find wherever it is that they live. Like Charlie, who, he can dig sand dollars, but he can't dig protobells. So that's what I want to do. I want to invite my friends. As long as I'm able to continue metal detecting. So I have my next doctor's appointment is on the crap. I don't know. It's in a couple of weeks, and we're going to talk about the blood work they just did, and hopefully it's on the 18th. Hopefully they can figure out what's going on, diagnose the cancer, and figure out a treatment. And in the meantime, I'm going to go out there and dig a bunch of holes in people's yards. Yeah, man. Andrea Hay is in Michigan. Not Missouri, but Michigan. There you go. What is the great idea? What's the great idea? Did I miss it? I missed the great idea. I always miss everything. It's because I got old age. Yeah, okay, Pugs. It might be expensive, but you might find more than just a silver dime here. 3 years ago, I dug an 1888 Morgan silver here. There's big coins here, and I'm sure somewhere there's going to be some gold coins too. You just never know. But I'm hoping that I will be the one that finds the silver coin. I'm telling you what, if that gold and silver kid finds a gold coin with my Vanquish 540, I'm gonna dig a hole right next to him and take my metal detector, and he won't be going home. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate that. you know, um, Charlie, dude, you're awesome, and because you're awesome, I want you to be able to find something more than a sand dollar. Something really cool, like a crotobell, or a kind of stoga bell, or largie. You know, something awesome. You know, I want you to be able to come up here and do some digging in the cornfields, man. And look here, I got new jeans today. I would stand up and show you my ass, but I'd probably get kicked off YouTube. Let me just say, we all have an ass, and mine is great. It's going to look so good in that thong. Oh my God. Wait till I get back to Florida. Y'all better just lock yourselves away, lock the doors, get a big can of Raid. Holy crap. Yeah. Holy moly. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, this was a lot of fun, but I'm exhausted. And I have to go to the pancake breakfast tomorrow so I can get permission for another property. Because, I don't have enough old properties now. I've got to go get more and more and more and more. And then invite all my friends up here to come up here and find something badass, something that'll make you happy. Take your glasses off. It will look the same, Dude, that's not nice. I'm blind as a bat with my glasses off. I can't see the end of my nose with my glasses off. Nothing will look the same with my glasses off. Holy moly. Yeah, you guys, I tell you what. Um, if it wasn't for friends, let me just say, Charlie, I think you're like my only friend ever in the world. So, how much do I owe you? Look here, you ain't getting nothing. Um, Good night, Drone Bandit Felipe. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the continued prayers. I appreciate it. Good night, Gold and Silver. Go get some rest, and maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we can get out and do some hunting again. Monday, I'm taking my coin collection to have it appraised. And if it looks like something should be graded, we'll send it out and get it graded, and I'll put it in an auction. And maybe this year I'll buy a new camper. I mean, you never know. Um, anyway, I'm gonna go have a Klondike. Oh, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I'm gonna tell you what I would do. Um, Thank you, Cynthia. The church puts on the local church here puts on a pancake breakfast once a month to help raise money to keep the church running. This, by the way, is the church where I dug all that great stuff last year, and they're continuing to let me dig out there. I have gotten a barber off the property this year. I've gotten a Mercury off the property this year, and I've gotten a few Wheaties. So it's still giving up the good stuff. Um, Gotta love it when you have a property that just keeps giving and giving and giving. You know, um, and this rosette came off from the church property. You know, I mean that thing is just bad to the bone. It's cool as hell. I have no clue what I'm gonna do with it, um, but it's cool. And when you've got something cool, you should display it somewhere. So it'll stay here in New York. Um, Thank you, Andrea. I really appreciate it. Um, I'll be back next Friday at 8 p.m. We'll do an hour or so stream because there's a bunch of people coming on at 9 o'clock too. And I have a video release every Wednesday, and I just started Monday digs. And my slot is at 7:15, so there'll be a new video, a short video on Monday, a regular video on Wednesday, and a live stream on Friday. I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for coming in tonight. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing all of you, even you, Charlie. Um, Bill and Squeak, be safe out there, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.